Hey everyone! Thanks so much for clicking on this video. We are so excited for you to see this project because it's a little bit different from what we've been doing. We were curious as to how people who are blind or visually impaired are adapting to the quarantine. So we decided to reach out to our friends in the blind community to gain some insight. We asked them 3 questions. Where are you from? What was your lifestyle like prior to the shelter in place? And how has the quarantine impacted your lifestyle now? Before we get into it, we would like to say that this video is made in collaboration with 2 YouTubers from the blind community, Marissa from Living It Up Blind and Cyndi from Seeing Blind. After watching this video, go ahead and check out their content. Their channels are linked in the description down below. Now let's get into it.
Marissa from Living It Up Blind.
Hey guys, my name is Marissa and I'm currently living with my husband Alex and my guide dog Jim in Santa Rosa, California. A typical day for me is spent pretty much all day at school. I am a student at Santa Rosa Junior College and I am there from Monday through Thursday. I do take public transportation and that takes me about 20 minutes round trip, considering that I do have to transfer, so it's really not that bad. Occasionally I'll take an Uber, but that's, very rarely as it can get kind of pricey out here. Other than that, a couple things that I like to do would be going to the mall, of course. I'm very girly, so I love shopping. Another thing would be getting a bite to eat. With my husband, we like to go on random dates and having a couple of drinks after school if we're feeling kind of stressed. Yeah, that's a typical day or weekend of mine. Ever since this whole shelter in place, things have changed a lot. I am no longer attending the school personally. We are kind of having our classes virtually. So I've been having to meet with my teachers and classmates through a platform called Zoom. But a few things that I've been doing just to kind of keep myself sane. I've organized my closet, definitely cleaned, read some books. I've had a lot of time to work on my editing skills for my YouTube channel. My husband and I have had dates at home. We've had like bath time and had some champagne and things like that. One of the hardest things for me though is probably having to do homework at home without being able to just say, you know what, I'm gonna put this homework on hold. I'm just gonna go walk to downtown and then just come back and finish the homework. I feel like I haven't been getting that much exercise as I normally do, so I've kind of cut back a little bit on food just to kind of watch my calorie intake since, I'm not really walking as often other than around my complex to walk my guide dog Jim. I hope that you guys have been staying safe and healthy out there, and hopefully this whole coronavirus thing gets under control and we can all just resume our normal life.
Tiffany.
Hi, my name is Tiffany and I live in San Pablo, California. Before all the coronavirus stuff started happening, I was working as an accessibility consultant for a dance company in San Francisco, and I would do online accessibility checks for websites, PR material, different venues, and artists to check if their material was accessible with screen readers for people who are visually impaired. And also I would attend live performance and give feedback on haptic tours and live audio description and do outreach to the blind community to see what people want to see and attend. I would also spend some time on my partner's sailboat and we would go places or stay there part of the time, and we would go to yacht club meetings, things like that. And now because of all the situation going on, the marina is closed, so we are not able to really spend the time on the boat or take the boat out, as we can't really do like recreational sailing. Also, I'm not really working because the theaters are closed, and we'll see when they reopen or what monies they have to be able to use the services that we're offering. So right now I've been spending a lot of time with cooking. I really like cooking, so I've been cooking a lot at my place and making some new recipes. And we've been having Zoom calls with friends and with our yacht club friends, which has been fun. And I am currently also working on a project with a group from what's called the Access Acting Academy, which I was part of the first class, which was in Los Angeles in January, and there were 12 of us. It's all professional actors who are blind or low vision, and the director is also low vision and she's an actor, director, writer herself. And she has gotten us all back together with Zoom virtually to do a reading of an abridged version of A Midsummer Night's Dream by Shakespeare. So we're going to be rehearsing that for a couple of weeks and then performing a live reading of it through Zoom at the end of April. So that's been a lot of fun, and just finding ways to get involved and help people and figure out what's going to happen in the future.
Cyndi from Seeing Blind.
Hey guys, it's Cyndi from the YouTube channel Seeing Blind. Thank you all so much for doing this and inviting me in on your all's video. This is definitely difficult times for all of us, right? I am from various places in Kentucky. I've lived in South Korea for a year, and currently my family and I are living in a small town in Wyoming. We're still in the middle of winter here. It's still like 30 degrees, and that's been the biggest challenge for us. I am a stay-at-home mom right now, taking care of 2 toddlers, a 2 and a 4-year-old, and I've talked a little bit about this on my channel and just some of the indoor activities that I've been trying to do and think creatively to entertain and educate them, because of course they used to go to preschool 3 to 4 times a week, and now I'm doing that preschool education here at the house. Now with the weather the way it is, I know a lot of people are talking about how they're able to get outside, play in the backyard, go for walks, things like that, and unfortunately we cannot. I mean, it's getting ready to snow tomorrow, guys. It's still, you know, so cold and windy that we literally are trapped inside. So that has been really difficult with 2 high energy kids. I think a lot of us individuals with disabilities, regardless of what it is, many of us learn to think on our feet. We become masters of adaptation and thinking creatively. I know a lot of people who are not used to changes and routines and that, you know, flexibility that you have to have. A lot of people who may not have disabilities may struggle with that aspect. Having a visual impairment and learning to think on my feet and always adapting, especially in motherhood, it served me well in this purpose. So despite not being able to go outside, you know, we have been doing a lot of great stuff indoors and keeping the kids entertained and ourselves entertained. And that's, I think, what we have to do. I hope everyone just perseveres through this, keep patient, and hang in there. You know, we all just need to keep each other healthy, ourselves as well as our friends and family, and, you know, we will get through this.
Madison.
I'm actually from a small town in Northern California, and it is a rural town. I have moved back to my hometown to pursue my first job out of college as an admin assistant in a wealth management firm. Usually someone takes me to work and then they pick me up. On the weekends though, it looks a little more different. I try to visit Jesh every other week and catch a train over to San Jose and end up coming back home on Sunday night. When I'm not with Jesh, he'll come and visit me from San Jose, or I will reconnect with some friends. Now that the shelter in place has been put in for around 3 weeks, I'm still getting used to it, to be honest. I do work at home now. It's honestly been kind of hard to keep motivated. Knowing that I still have a job and that I can still go to work every day does motivate me to do the best that I can each day. In terms of free time now, I'm spending a lot more time with my family, and we are all trying to keep busy. Our house has probably been the cleanest it's ever been. We have also DIY'd some stuff. I have to show you this. I'm wearing some sky blue sweats that are bleached, and I'm also wearing a gray cropped hoodie that is also bleached. They both have this splattered bleached acid wash effect that used to be really popular in the 80s and 90s. My sister Cameron and I have been running or trying out different workouts. I'm playing the guitar a lot more. I'm also reading a lot more. We're just trying to find a silver lining in all of this, and we're trying to use this time to not only reflect on ourselves, but to also use the time to grow. Life has been as good as we can make it. I couldn't ask for anything better. Yeah, that's it.
Joshua. Alright, so it's my turn, and my name is Joshua. As you know, I live here in San Jose with my family. So prior to the whole shelter in place, I was working at a nonprofit in Berkeley. I was the assistive technology specialist, so I help people, navigate the field of assistive technology, learn about different devices, how to obtain them, and how to use them. In December, my role actually started to shift. I was focused more on trying to coordinate disability awareness trainings with different companies for their employees. So I was responsible for doing outreach, planning the training, coordinating everything, getting to and from work. Since I take public transportation, a train and a couple buses, took me about 4 hours to 4.5 hours round trip, which was really long. So, that took up most of my week. Outside of work, with the little time I had left afterwards, I would sporadically go to the gym since I was tired after work and I had to wake up super early to get there. My workout routines would sometimes be once or twice a week, or if I was really lucky, it would be 4 to 5 times a week. Something I wish I was able to be more consistent with while I was working. On the weekends, spending time with family and friends every other weekend. Either I would go up to visit Madison in the Sacramento area, or she would come down to the Bay Area to visit me. Now that the shelter in place is going on, as I've alluded to, I'm no longer working since my work started to shift and was more focused on doing different collaborations with companies and their employees. There's little to no work for me to do since a lot of people are working from home and we don't have the capacity to do virtual trainings. I have been working more on my resume, polishing it up, making improvements on my LinkedIn profile so I can be, prepared for that next position. I'm also teaching myself different skills. I'm reading a lot into web accessibility, so making websites more accessible for people with disabilities. I'm also learning a lot of coding. So those are, a couple skills that I'm picking up on. All right, so we want to thank everybody for watching this video. We want to thank our community guests, Tiffany, Cyndi, and Marissa, for sharing their input. It's always great to hear what other people are doing, get different perspectives on this situation so that we can figure out, what types of adjustments we can make, or maybe we can offer our input for other people so they can make some considerations in their own daily lives. So we hope you enjoyed. If there's activities that you do, or if there's ways you've adapted to the whole shelter in place that we did not touch on, we definitely encourage you to leave a comment and let us know. If you want to see more videos, you're interested on what other types of things Madison and I do, definitely check out our channel. We'll link it in the description below. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We post weekly, so we don't want you to miss out on any of the videos that we post. Other than that, hope you have a great week. See you guys in the next one.
If you would like to watch more videos on the topic of blindness, or would like to help support us in our 2020 Holman Prize entry, check out the links in the description down below. We'll see you in the next one.